Welcome back, everyone. It is Eric from Rare Candy, and today, as you can tell, I am finally here, set up in my brand new recording space. Feels good, as I have been away for quite a few weeks now, not counting a few random uploads I had during the time. And I have missed a good bit in that time. We had the Pokemon Go set drop, and I think at this point, the community has pretty well explored most of the decks that are of interest. But that being said, I still want to show off a list I've been messing with. This is of course going to be an updated version of Mad Party, but the reason I want to show this off is because I actually got second place at a recent tournament with this thing, so it felt like a good chance to show this off while the format is still kind of fresh on everyone's mind before I move on to start making Lost Origin content. So that's the deck we have today. And before we do get into the nuts and bolts of this deck and jump in some games, if you guys can, remember to smack that like button for me to help feed my arch nemesis, that dreaded YouTube algorithm. And if you need any cards to complete this deck for yourself, you can check out our friends over at PTCGO and using that discount code RARECANDY, you can actually get yourself a discount on your order. And I know I'm not the only Mad Party fan out there. If you're in the market for a new playmat, not too long ago, I actually just restocked that awesome Mad Party playmat over on RareCandyTCG.com. And on top of all that, Rare Candy's patrons actually have their own exclusive discount code for an even bigger discount on PTCGO Store and their own discount code on any merch like these playmats. All of the links to that stuff will be down below in the description. But jumping back into our deck list for just a moment, guys, the core strategy of Mad Party still hasn't changed much. Of course, we have the Poltegeist and Bunnelby as our attackers with that Mad Party attack. Does 20 for each of our Pokemon in the discard with the Mad Party attack. So of course, guys, we're just trying to chuck a bunch of these guys away and hopefully hit for some huge numbers in the late game, be able to take one shots on pretty much anything in the format. But a really key new card that we've had in the Pokemon Go set that really helps us out a little bit more is now the inclusion of Ditto into the mix. With that sudden transformation ability, we can actually copy the attacks of any of our basic Pokemon without a rule box that are in our discard pile, but we still need the necessary energy. And the reason this is so big, of course, is because one of the issues that Mad Party faces is that you still need a Mad Partier in play to attack with. And that is going to limit your damage output to a degree. So Ditto now allows you to reach even further for those big one-shotting numbers. So we have 2 copies of this guy. We're not going to need them until like the mid to late game. So we don't need to really max this card out or anything like that. That being said, it's been a while since I've actually updated this deck and shown it off here on the channel. And over the past couple sets, we've actually seen a couple of other pretty big inclusions. We've seen, of course, the reprint of Ultra Ball back in Brilliant Stars. A little bit more recently, though, we saw Trekking Shoes come into the mix with Astral Radiance. So this is another way we can churn through our deck a little bit quicker and also potentially discard some Mad Partiers along the way, too. And I think one of the other really key new inclusions is probably going to be Hisuian Heavy Ball. This card in particular, I think is really good for a deck like this because we play so many Pokemon that we almost always have at least one prized, which makes Hisuian Heavy Ball a live card a lot of the time and can sometimes, dig out those prized Pokemon like Manaphy, Crobat, Oranger, some of these one-ofs that we have, or of course just allow us to get more Mad Partiers to throw into the discard pile. Looking at our stadium of choice, I am choosing to play Collapse Stadium. I know some people are gravitating towards Pokestop right now, which I think makes sense kind of at a glance for this deck, but I like the Collapse a little bit better just because we have the option to toss away our Crobat V or maybe some Mad Partiers in the late game to fuel our attacks. Pokestop is still, I think, a cool stadium for the deck, but I am just a little too worried about discarding our special energies to want to commit to playing that right now. But it does make sense, but right now I am favoring the Collapse Stadium. And speaking of energy, that's another thing this deck has gotten over the past couple sets. So we still have, of course, Twin Energy in the format, but back in Brilliant Stars, we did get Double Turbo. And as well, speaking of Brilliant Stars, we also got Choice Belt into the mix. So again, a lot of cards to go over that, have kind of given this deck a boost over the past couple sets. But I think that's pretty much it for all of the new inclusions Mad Party has got over the past couple months. Let's jump in some games and hopefully the deck is still good and hopefully we can get some dubs today. Okay, now this is actually a really solid hand going second. Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of good stuff here. Unfortunately, we might have to research away this Pal Pad, but is what it is. So we see Psychic Energy, we see Double Turbo, so we got some Arceus shenanigans, or is this going to be like Mewtwo v Union? Now, Mewtwo v Union would be, oh god, that would be pretty bad for us, given that all of our Pokemon have like an abysmally low amount of HP. So there is a chance that we're just going to get swept by that at some point. That is what I'm fully expecting to see happen here. They do still have to get it in the discard if they are playing it. So that's like the one upside. We have a couple turns to make that happen, or to avoid having that happen to us. Failing the quick ball, very interesting. I can't imagine there'd be nothing they would want. Okay. So let's just go ahead and Ultra Ball here. I'll just grab a couple of Sinistes. Probably seems like the best course of action because we want to start setting up our Poltegeist. So Level Ball, grab another one of these guys. So we are going to lose our Pal Pad, but not the end of the world. Okay. We got Trekking Shoes. Yes, we actually do want Choice Belt here. So we'll go for the Level Ball, grab a Dedenne. That seems pretty good. And we're just going to toss both of these guys away. And I think we're actually going to get a Rangaroo here, because I do not want to get Marnied. I want to put this research on top of our deck and protect that if possible. Okay, so that's pretty good. So right now we're hitting, what? 3, 4, we're hitting 80. So sure, we'll throw down the Choice Belt and go for the Mad Party here. So pretty good start. This is kind of like almost a perfect turn for the Mad Party deck. Now again, if we are going against the Mewtwo via Union and they are threatening it with the Mewtwo deck box over here, things could go south. But if this is just like any other sort of Arceus deck, like maybe Arceus Shadow Rider or something. Oh, but there's the Adventurous Discovery. Bad things are about to happen for us, I can tell. Yep. It's getting bad over here. Now, I'm curious, do they have any pieces of Mewtwo v Union prized? That's where we could get a little bit lucky. Okay, there's the Starbirth. So we could see them, well, hopefully not, but they could grab the other 2 remaining pieces and then just like research them all away, which would be horrendous. So we want to avoid that if at all possible here. But fingers crossed, guys. Lend me your energy. We need them to prize at least one of those pieces. But they're taking a minute for the Starbird. So I'm kind of hoping, like, they know what they need to pull off the combo. So I'm hoping they prized a piece and they were having to like kind of think on the fly about what they might want to do instead. Okay, there's 2 pieces down. So they can grab a 3rd with this. Okay, there's Arceus VSTAR. That's cool. Okay, and just to try Noah, so maybe they did prize a piece. I'm definitely cool with this though. There's a good chance we can actually knock this guy out too. Okay, so we'll definitely promote probably Sinistea. We don't mind losing Poltegeist. That'll fuel our attacks at the least. I want to save Ditto for the late game. Okay, so we have to do 160. If we attach this, we have to do 180. So we need 9 Mad Partiers. Oh wait, what am I talking about? We need to do 170. Yeah, so 180 once you factor in this. So how many do we have? 3, 4, 5. We need a good bit still. We can still maybe make it happen. I just hate attaching the double turbo energy. That part feels kind of bad. think I might do this. Give ourselves the option of maybe attacking with Twin. Okay. Do we just get rid of this Poltegeist? No, I don't think so. I think we actually do want to use it. So I'm going to Quick Ball. Let's get rid of this. And I'm actually going to go for Crobat, I think. Or, well, we still have plenty of Mad Partiers we could T-Break away after we... How many Quick Balls and Ultra Balls do we have? One Quick Ball, one Ultra Ball. I think I want to dig. I think I want to dig here. So let's go for the Crobat V. Okay. That's cool. Let's go for the Trekking Shoes before we do anything else. Sure, we'll take Air Balloon. Get that down over here. And I'm glad we put the double turbo back because now we have Twin Energy, which is going to make things a lot easier on us. So Quick Ball, get rid of this. Grab the Dene. And now we can still T-Break twice even after all this too. I don't know if we had any Pokemon Prize, but let's check. We do have a Sinistea, so we will take that. That's fine. So we want to hit ways at discarding cards. So let's go for the Love Ball Thin a little bit here. Gonna go for Ditto. Or well... Go for Dedenne. So this is a good T-Break target. So let's toss this. Let's see. Okay, Ultra Ball is great. So T-Break, get rid of Galarian Mr. Rhyme. I think we might get there. We have the belt as well, which is great. So let's see. 2, 4, 8, 9. Okay, yeah, we are definitely in a good spot for that. Now, do we actually get down the Sinistea? I don't even know if we need to. I do want to collapse. That way we can get rid of Crobat. So that seems okay to me. So I think we'll actually just Level Ball here. And just grab another Ditto. Get rid of Crobat here. And now we're in a pretty good spot, guys. Again, let's just double check our math. 2, 4, 8, 9. Okay, 180. Yeah, we are all good to go. So go for the Mad Party here. And hopefully we don't get Marnie because it's a pretty sick hand. We have Quick Ball and Double Turbo. So both decent prizes. So let's see. There's going to be the Arceus VSTAR, but I think we actually can, like... I feel like we can probably climb up to 280 this turn. I think there's a chance of that. Between research and our ball search cards, and of course they have the Marnie. I don't blame them though. We have like a billion cards in our hand, but let's see what we can make happen here. Yeah, the sand's nowhere near as good. This definitely makes me a little bit skeptical about being able to reach those numbers. Okay, so they need one more piece to the Mewtwo V Union to get it out. Now, one good thing is we have not played our Rescue Carrier yet, so if they do get off like a crazy turn with Mewtwo and take like a bunch of KOs, we can still get some Pokemon back, but... Okay, there's the Trinity Nova, so they're at least fueling our attacks for us, so we have, what, 10 Mad Partiers, we're doing 200, 220 once we discard this, so if we get Boss, this could be a good turn to Boss. So I'll promote the Ringer since it does have the free retreat over here. Okay, T-Break before we do anything else. Now I wish I would have Trekking Shoes first. Yeah, I definitely wish we would have. We're gonna say no. And we do get Boss, so that's actually pretty good. So let's go ahead and Primate Wisdom. Let me double check. 2, 5, 9, 11. Yeah. So we'll definitely attack with probably Bunnelby. It's a pretty good turn to attack with Bunnelby, actually. Let me Primate Wisdom. I think we'll put the Mr. Rhyme back on top of deck. Because if we get Mari, that's not a bad card to draw back into. Okay, I guess we're stuck with Mr. Rhyme. That's cool. So, boss. And we'll just go for the mad party here. So, feeling pretty good. They knock this guy out. We can still T-break again. Okay, and we get research. That's great. So, I'm pretty confident we can take care of this Arceus VSTAR, because we know we have a choice belt left in deck too. Okay, was that a hyper potion I think I saw? Okay, just an Arceus VSTAR going to hand. So they have not played a single draw. No, they did play. They played Mario last turn. I was gonna say they haven't been doing a whole lot, but there's the Trinity Nova. We saw no Mewtwo V Union, so we got a little lucky there. And can we reach to get this KO? Because there is still a world if we whiff this, they get that Mewtwo V Union play, and then things get a little bit scary for us. So let's see what we can make happen here. Okay, so let's just go ahead and... How many twins do we have down? Okay, we have one left in deck. I forget if we had our other actually in deck or not. So let me actually Primate Wisdom. Just in case. I think we're just going to research here. Or, well, how many more Mad Partiers do we actually have in deck? Ooh, actually, let's go for the T-Break. Get rid of this thing. Yeah, we're basically going to draw our whole deck. We're like fully committing to the research play. We don't want Rescue Carrier for any reason I can think of, so let's go with no. Ultra Ball, okay. Let's see what we have in deck still. Okay, so we have this Mad Partier, so we can do... We discard this, plus this, so we can add another 50 damage to what we're doing here. So 4, 7, 11... Oh my god, this timer is putting me on tilt. Yes, we'll grab one. It'll be... Let me count here. 4, 7, 11, 14. Okay, guys, so we got this one pretty much wrapped up over here, it looks like. And yeah, we'll just go for the research, draw our whole deck, and we should be able to just nuke this Arceus. Yep, and there's the victory screen. So again, we dodged a bullet, them seemingly prizing part of the Mewtwo V Union. And I think if they would have gotten off like the turn 2 Mewtwo V Union attack, or probably turn 3, things would have definitely gone south very quickly for us. So very happy that did not happen. Okay, so we won the coin flip. We will go first. But this is one of those decks that you honestly don't mind going first or second with. So do we think our opponent can do 30 damage turn 1? That's really the question that we have to ask ourselves right now. I don't really want to start with anything else. So... But if they knock this out... Maybe we lead with a Rangaroo? I'm like kind of cool with that. Nah, we're going to do the Sinistea. It's kind of risky, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so if it's Mew, they could be playing Dialga, could be playing Palkia. I'm hoping we don't have anything to worry about, at least. No, we don't want Poltergeist. Not yet, at least. Okay. Okay. So get this down. Get rid of both these guys. I'm feeling a little bit better about what we got going on here. Go for another Sinistea. Let's see. Our Manaphy is prized. So if this is like a Turbo Palkia or something like that, that would be sketchy. Oh no, we do have Manaphy. What am I talking about, guys? For some reason I thought it was going to be back here. Let me see though. We have Collapsed in deck. We did prize Crobat V, so I'm definitely going to Oranguru. Primate Wisdom this research on top of deck in case of some shenanigans with that. So we'll do this. And at that point, we could attach, but I kind of want to give ourselves the option of Primate Wisdoming this on top of deck and like holding out for Twin Energy. So I'm going to say, well, let's just pass. We don't know what we're playing against yet either, guys. So that's another reason I don't know if I do want to attach preemptively. There's the Battle VIP Pass. So right now I'm kind of thinking like Turbo Dialga. That seems like the most likely thing in my head. And if it's Dialga, I think we feel pretty good about that. Okay, so we see the Greninja and another Mew. Doesn't tell us too much still. Kind of expected the Greninja either way. Scoop up net. Okay. Quick ball. Getting rid of Hisuian Heavy Ball. Okay, that still doesn't tell us anything. Okay, so it is going to be Dialga. I'm cool with that, guys, because that means we do have at least a turn to get up and running. But one thing that sucks for us is that Dialga VSTAR can knock us out for just a single attachment. So I don't like that, because it means they don't really have to ever dig very hard to get like an attacker up and going. So if possible, I'd like to make sure we don't bench Crobat until after they've burned their V-Star power. I mean, it's prized anyway, so we don't have the option to even play it right now, but that's, I think, something that could be like their win condition is our Crobat V. Okay, we see a Zacian, so they're probably just going to end their turn with an Intrepid Sword here. Okay, makes sense. And no energy attachments, that's cool too. Oh, let me get a research. Oh yeah, we put it back on top of our deck. What am I talking about here, guys? So let's just go for the Primary Wisdom. Put the Double Turbo back on top of deck here. Okay, that feels kind of bad. So we'll do this. So go for trekking shoes, I guess. So we need one more Mad Partier in discard. Other than this thing. So we need to hit a Mad Partier here. We do not. I'm actually going to say no to the collapsed. And we do not hit a Mad Partier. That feels really bad, guys. Because now we can't knock out this stupid Mew. Oh wait, what am I talking about? We can just quick ball something else and T-break that away. I'm so dumb, guys. All right. So we have not played Rescue Carrier either, so we're definitely going to evolve here. Absolutely. Probably get rid of maybe Pal Pad if I'm being honest, guys. Yeah, I think we can live with that. Okay, and we'll just grab a Dedenne here. And go for T-break. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. We can live with that. Okay, go for another Sinistea. And now we can get the knockout on Mew. So I was going to be pretty bummed if we did not actually get there this turn. Alrighty, and we do get Rescue Carrier. So that actually don't hate Rescue Carrier to get Poltegeist right back if we do get KO'd this turn, which more than likely we will. Because Dialga V-Star hits 40 plus 40 for every energy they have. There's going to be the Cross Switcher. Not too worried about Cross Switcher though. Like they could knock out Ditto. Honestly, I don't hate that. I'm actually kind of rooting for them to go for the Ditto because we have the Rescue Carrier. But yeah, Metal Blast is going to make very quick work of us. Star Chronos, honestly, not that big of a deal either right now because we are a one prize deck and we don't have any multi-prizers in play. Okay, Crobat, that's cool. So it looks like our path to victory is probably going to be deal with a Dialga, like probably boss up a Mew, and then boss up a Crobat V. That seems like our most likely path to victory here. But kind of rooting for them to knock out the Ditto. That'd be cool. Looks like they're just going to knock out the active. That's also kind of okay. Puts Mad Partiers in the discard pile. That's kind of the point, so I get it. Okay, so promote the Ringer since we have the Air Balloon. Okay, swing Heavy Ball. Do we prize anything else other than Crobat? I want to leave the Crobat if I'm being honest, guys. I don't really want to put it down. I'm kind of afraid to. Because I don't think we can reach to get a KO here. Though there is a world we could reach to maybe go for a boss play. We did discard our Collapse though, so I think that's a little bit too risky. We're just going to click done. And I think I actually will get back just a single Poltegeist here. Well, we could get back 2 and just guarantee the draw. I'll say sure. I think it's a little greedy on my part, but like I said, I don't think we're getting the KO either way. Like, we're already conceding for the 2 shots. We may as well at least guarantee our draw options here. Okay, so we will Level Ball. Definitely go for Dedenne. So we will T-Break. Okay. T-Break yet again, I suppose. Let's see. I don't think we need Manaphy in this matchup. So I'm just going to go for Bunnelby here. So how many Mad Partiers do we have? 1, 5, 6. So I think I'm content using a double turbo this turn, maybe. Well, let's Primate Wisdom. We're definitely going to play Twin back. Oh, wait. Well, I was going to say maybe we should put a Research back, but we have 2 Poltegeist, so it's probably okay. But maybe we should do this anyways, because... yeah, this is fine. And we'll just Mad Party. Okay, so next turn, I think we have pretty good chances of actually knocking this guy out here. Now, if they play some weird healing shenanigans that I can't foresee, like Hyper Potion, we're going to cry. But as long as they don't do that, we're okay. But there's going to be the Cross Switcher. They're going to take out Poltegeist. And interesting, they're not going for the one with the Choice Belt. That's definitely a little sus to me, I gotta say. Maybe they figure, hey, I'm going to get return KO'd either way, so I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, but they have Tool Jammer, so I guess it doesn't matter. Now, they do still need to move Mew. That's their next issue they have. But, I mean, they play 4 Scoop Up Nets. I'm sure they play. And they play the Cross Switchers like we just saw. So, I'd be very surprised if they weren't able to actually move this thing again. But, hey, that'd be sick if we could catch a break there. And after this Dialga goes down, it seems like they're not going to have a whole lot going on. But it looks like, oh, I was going to say, it looks like they're really reaching for the VSTAR power, and they missed it. Okay, but they hit 2 energies off Intrepid Swords. That's good for them. But, okay. So, let's see. I think we're going to go for the Primate Wisdom. And I also don't even really want to play anything from this hand. So, in case of a Marnie, I think we're going to do this. Ooh, we get the boss, though. I mean, I don't think we're... yeah, I think we saved the boss. But we can definitely knock out Mew. So it seems like a good turn to make use of the double turbo energy here. And yeah, we'll just go for the Mad Party. Alrighty, so Ultra Ball. That's fine. Don't really care about that too much. At least we have some targets that we can discard to grab some. Oh, but they have this Dialga. Now that's... they could try to force us back into like a 7 prize game with this thing. But we still have both our bosses, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we do. Our Pal Pad is gone, though, so that's something we have to watch out for. Avery. Ooh, yikes. Now that feels bad. Avery plus the extra turn, and we've used our rescue carrier. I think we... That sucks. That really sucks. Yeah, I think we're doing the Bunnelby, as much as I hate to do that because it has energy. Yep, there's the energy. We kind of knew that was coming. Okay, who do we promote next turn? That's the next question. Probably... Probably Poltegeist, as much as I hate to say that. How many Metal Saucers have they been through? Just 2. How many Bunnelbys do we have? We have 2 more. Okay, so I feel like we can lose. Ugh. That is so rough. Yeah, I think we're getting rid of the Poltegeist. I want to keep the Primate Wisdom. Okay, and they are looks like they're gearing up to attack with the Dialga. And there's the money. So I am glad we put that research on top deck just in case of a situation like this. So yeah, our opponent, they are going off. They're having a pretty good time over there. Okay, so it's actually a pretty workable hand. Now, unfortunately, if they get this guy set up, it would be really bad for us. Okay, but they have to attack with this guy this turn. That's great. This will give us a chance to find boss for next turn. Okay, so they have Tool Jammer, so we have to promote the Ditto here. Trekking Shoes. 1, 4, 6. Okay, yeah, so we can definitely... Sure. I'll say sure. Love Ball. Let's grab Ditto. Grab Poltegeist. I don't think we're going to need those anymore. Sure, I think we can get this down. Grab Bunnelby again. So we need boss for next turn, so we're just trying to thin as much as possible here. Primate Wisdom, put one of these back. Okay, so we have 1 out of 4 chance of hitting boss, but we also have a card for turn plus Primate Wisdom again. So yeah, let's just go for the Mad Party and yeah, knock out old Dialga over here. So we could hit boss off the prizes too. Crobat, okay, that's a really good prize. And Trekking Shoes, awesome. So we have plenty of ways to dig right now. Even if we get Marnied again, we'll probably get Marnied into boss. So, but we do still need energy to go with it though. But I'm feeling pretty good about this because our opponent, they're at 3 prizes. Like they still have to take 3 knockouts. We just have to take 1. So even if we do whiff this next turn somehow, I think we have enough turns to still come back and win this one. We just need to check energy. How many do we have? Okay, we still have twins left in deck. We have 1 double turbo and 1 twin left in deck, right? Because 1, 2, plus our third hand. Yeah. So we have 2 energy left in deck plus boss, right? Unless we prized one, I forget. But I know we have at least 1. I do remember. But yeah, this should be... I feel like on paper, this is a pretty decent matchup for Mad Party. Because, I mean, Dialga VSTAR, it's really cool. Like, in terms of it's like just raw brute strength. But it doesn't really matter when you're going against like these little rinky-dinky 1 prize attackers like this. And there's a Morning Star. Our opponent is like really staying on top of morning us at like the exact right time. But again, we should still have boss that we're going to draw plus an energy. Yeah, so we're good to go, guys. We have the quick ball to go for Crobat if we want to, but we are just going to pick off one of these Crobat Bs, and that should be the game. So I'll just promote this guy. Double check. 3, 7, 9. Oh yeah, we are doing more than enough over here. Toss away the Bunnelby for good measure. Sure, we can Crobat too while we're at it, just to be a jerk about it, I guess. Crobat. Just to really show we had this one wrapped up either way. Sure. Boss. Well played. Okay. So there's definitely a couple of sketchy parts during that game, but like I said, guys, I think it should be a pretty good matchup for the Mad Party deck. Alright guys, thanks so much for coming by and checking out my second place Mad Party deck today. I do have to say this deck is in the best spot it's been in quite some time. Not that that's saying a whole lot, but the deck finally feels like a functioning archetype yet again. And between, you know, Brilliant Stars, Astral Radiance, and Pokemon Go, all these sets back to back really did buff this thing up. And I think you can do well with it. Like, I don't think you're probably going to win Worlds with this or like a very high level event like that, but it's a pretty good deck. I'd say it's like a tier 2 deck. I think you can do well at some smaller scale events, or just in general, if you're a fan of the deck and have been itching for an excuse to dust it off, now's as good a time as any, I think. But with that being said, guys, I'm happy to be back. I really appreciate your patience while I have been, you know, tied up with my move and everything. So I'm really stoked to get back to content creation. I do have a couple more Pokemon Go format videos coming up, but I am probably going to look to transition into Lost Origin content soon. So make sure you guys are on the lookout for that in the coming days and weeks. But with that being said, if you guys did enjoy this look at my second place Mad Party deck, be sure to leave a like on the video. And if you want to take that support to the next level, you can also become a patron at patreon.com/rarecandytcg. Or pick up one of those awesome Mad Party playmats I showed off at the beginning of this video too, over at rarecandytcg.com. Links to everything will be down below in the description today. But as always, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time.